Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be testing out all the bits and pieces I made for Christmas Advent video, or videos. Well, video series is what I mean. So yeah, let's get to showing them off. Alright, so for the first part, I'm going to showcase the one ratchet. It's called Bound 260. As you can see, there's a ring and two little notches. The ring is why it's called bound, and the two notches are why it's called two, and it has a height of 60 millimeters or something. So that's why it's called 260. So bound 260. It's a decent part. And then time to move on to the bits, because that's the only ratchet I've made so far. First, I'd like to showcase Twin Ball. It's a stamina type or defense type bit. That's one ball on top of another. It does wobble around a bit, so yeah, I can showcase that to you real quick. Alright, I had to pause there real quick to close the door, so yeah, time to showcase Twin Ball. It stands pretty still like a defense type bit, so it's probably a defense type bit, and as you can see, it wobbles around a little bit, so yeah. It's just gonna keep on wobbling. Now in battle against per se in an attack type, you can just launch that there. Launch that. Sorry that the volume's Beyblade does pretty well against attack types. So yeah, I'd say it's a defense type bit. Next is probably my favorite bit. I perfected the design yesterday. Rhythm. As you can see, it has two little nubs, one and two, and this changes the height of the bit, kind of like Crimson Garuda. And as you can see, I changed the height of the bit's shaft over here compared to other bits, so that it can get higher. So these two notches affect the height, but kind of like Crimson Garuda's bit, Transpoint, except for the fact that it's a defense type bit. And it's more of a set it and forget it type bit, unless, like, you can set it, like, it's in low mode right now. You can just set it in high mode, kind of like this, or this, and you just forget about it. This gives it a little more stamina, and this gives it a little more defense. So you can just set it to be like stamina mode, boom, and if it takes enough recoil from like an attack type, it'll automatically changing the defense mode. So you're basically prepared for anything if you use it. Let's demonstrate it against an attack type and a stamina type. Shoot. And go shoot. Sorry about the camera's quality. And the volume. As you can see, I was chained with rhythm 1, and I set it in high mode, and now it's in low mode. And I'm just going to set it back into high mode. Boom. Make sure to get it in the middle. And I'm going to test it out against the stamina type. Go shoot. Go shoot. We're not recording on my dad's camera, so it's that does not normally happen. That was enough recoil to knock it down to defense mode, but that's not supposed to happen all the time. It doesn't do so well against stamina types since it's a defense type, but let's also test it out against another defense type. I'm going to be putting Mammoth Tusk 360 on Twin Ball, the bit we already demonstrated, so for this project, so yeah. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Decently well against a defense type without even changing into defense mode. So yeah, that's rhythm. Just put bits back in. Okay. Next part I made is this isn't really a part I made, but it's my second favorite bit. It's called motion. As you can see, there's like a bit of a ball in the center, but there's a ring on the outside, so it can go a little bit fast if it gets on only that ring. Like I'll launch it into the stadium so that you can see. Go shoot. Not supposed to go that fast, but it's not supposed to go that fast, but it's a good bit. You can move around a bit. Basically, just a stamina type bit, I'd say. It's pretty good. Next is a bit that needs a little bit tweaking. It's called Gill. It's a little bit small right now. This bit was made for a particular Beyblade. I'll show it to you right now, actually. Shark Edge. Gill bit was made for Shark Edge so that it would have more stamina and also be low to the ground. I think this is lower than the low flat, actually, so let's check. It's about the same height as low flat. So yeah, it's meant to be low to the ground so that I can get upper attacks, like so. It's not supposed to sit there, it's supposed to be moving around. This is why I'm saying it's in the prototype phase, it's a bit smaller than I want it to be. So yeah, we're probably going to work on that before the Advent Battles event. So yeah. Next is the second bit I didn't create. It's called Alter. This bit pops up a lot. As you can see, it's a flat with a little nub. Kind of like Point, but just doesn't work like Point. Doesn't have the same effect as Point, so yeah. I'm gonna launch it real quick. Go shoot. I'm not entirely sure what it's supposed to do, but it's interesting, I guess. Like if you hit it, just moves around like that. As you can see, it just spun out like that. It's not a good bit, not a bad bit. We will see it a lot during the Advent event, which I'm kind of sad about. I wish we could see more of like motion or rhythm or twin ball. To be fair, I put twin ball in like halfway. So yeah. Next is Holly. It's basically just a Point, but not Point. Like, it's like if you combine Point and Quake with interesting results. Here, I'll show you. It acts like Point when it's in its center area, but it acts like Quake when it's on its side like this. It should have been bouncing around. I don't know what's wrong. So yeah, it just sits there. And as for the quick bit, while the bouncing around does help stabilize it, the sharp edges kind of make it lose stamina a bit, and yeah, it's a decent bit if you want like stabilization after a little while. So yeah, here's the final bit I made, gear divot. as you can see, it's like orb, but with gears. I'm just gonna create the divot later. Hold on, I'm recording a video. It's like gears. Creating the divot is basically supposed to be point, but with a wide ball rather than just a point, I guess. So here's how it acts. So it basically acts like a stamina type a little bit by knocking around a little bit. It goes on its edge a bit, which makes things interesting. I'm not sure how long it lasts, but it does have a bit of stabilization in its gears, I guess. So yeah. Also, I need to make the bases wider for the bits, like how Rhythm does it, except for the fact that there's little points on the edge. It should just be like a wider base. That's all. So yeah. We also have like two versions of Hexa, just like a tall one, a short one, and we also have like a 3D printed low flat. You can see the 3 little notches. So yeah. So yeah, that's it for this video. So see you. So make sure to vote on the Advent thing in my community tab, and see you next time.